Low-budget reverse sensor. I mean, if it works, right? Making the truck fit in the garage. I mean, honestly, dude, why not? You see it happen with giant planes and airplane hangars, why not for your big-ass truck? Fixed the downspout. You sure did. Flex Seal can do anything! I don't think it should be used to do anything, but here we are, of course it's Idaho. Nice, but I wonder who's driving around the rest of the truck and if they've noticed. Probably not at all. Portable AC unit. Pumps ice-cold water from the cooler through copper coil over fan. Huh, that's a lot of copper. Just finished my, oh my god, conversion on my import. Quite pleased with the result. Wait, hold on. On your import, your right hand can... Oh, I see what you're talking about. Never mind. This sure does seem totally normal and not dangerous. Found this fork in my brother's house and asked him why he had done it. Then he ran upstairs to grab his iPad. Genius. Genius, my man. 2021 jet kayak. Kayak with a jet ski engine. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad idea at all. I took a free broken laptop and hooked it up to a monitor. Used the monitor as the holder. Been using it daily for almost a year with no problems. Oh, use the monitor box as a holder, right? Yeah, okay. I just missed that part of the text entirely. I mean, you know what? If it works, it works. If you're getting use out of it, it's better than chucking it in your garbage bin like a lot of irresponsible people do when their electronics die. Take them to a recycling facility. I don't care if you have to pay a little bit of money to recycle something. Quit throwing laptops and electronics away in your garbage can. Alarm system. I mean, just hell yeah, dude. How to do laundry while living in a vehicle. Available programs. Off-road, highway, and city. I want to see this in action. Dude just cruised past me riding a lawn chair taped to an electric skateboard while vaping and blasting Jack Johnson. Now I'm questioning all my life choices. And you should. Seems like you could be a little more laid back like our friend here. Used a leaf blower and a funnel to inflate a pool. Actually worked fairly quickly. Sometimes you just gotta use that redneck ingenuity. My husband needed a server rack with good airflow, so he committed crimes against IKEA. I mean, it's just IKEA stuff. Who gives a shit, right? I mean, right? I'm bad for using whatever tool is handy as a hammer. Usually a crescent wrench. My husband learned a bit of welding and redneck engineered this for my birthday. I mean, honestly, why don't we start combining hammers with everything anyway? Got the lamps as taillights to boot, too. Oh my god. Who's laughing now? Not me right now. Now I need you to rescue me. My coworker made a magnetic broom to pick up metal from our parking lot, after another coworker got a nail in her tire. I have to say, it works very well. Well, what do you know? This man is before his time. I wouldn't say he's before his time. I'd say he's just a genius. Master Lock 100. That's probably more secure than just a master lock on its own. Found at a laundromat in Knoxville, Tennessee. Yes, you can still press the buttons. I love this. They probably wanted people to be able to press the buttons, but never, actually touch the remote and steal it. I don't know, man. It's stupid. This van blessed me with its presence at my place of work 2 years ago today. Hopefully it comes back someday. Found that on a German sub, text means emergency stop. Well, I guess. Whoever built this might have a PhD in redneck engineering. Or they're just an actual engineer that wanted to push their skills to the limits. My cousin said it cost $3,000 to move his mobile home. These motherfuckers spent $19.95 plus mileage. And for the... No, that weight though, dude. No, I'm sorry. No, you bring that back to U-Haul and they're like, hey, why is my truck suspension destroyed? Home Depot wanted 11 cents for a number 12 washer in a pack of 12. I only needed 4. I got out my drill and saved some serious money. We gotta stop making pennies, man. We just need to. Cheap and simple mount for my power socket remote control. Hell yeah, dude. That's actually genius as shit. A whole crapload of Amish guys moving a barn. Yep. All you need to move a barn is a few hundred strong-ass dudes. I made myself a second shower head. Good for you. Your move, NASA. Why is it NASA's why? Never underestimate a redneck. I mean, I don't underestimate real rednecks. You know, the real ones. I do underestimate the guys making $300,000 a year with lifted $95,000 trucks. Those aren't rednecks. Got tired of losing Nerf wars. Holy you're gonna kill somebody. Welcome to Brazilian engineering. Rules? There are no rules. Staircase? Nah. A giant saw. Guy got mad about the neighbor telling him his truck cap boat is illegal. He said, F you, I do what I want. Tell DNR to register this and flipped off my neighbor and continued to go fishing. I don't think the boat would be illegal if it floats. Can a boat be illegal, really? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Hey, you probably don't want to take that boat out on the lake right now. I'm gonna do what I want. Sinks. Oh no. Damn, that's a clean-ass duct tape paint job. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Local Chinese restaurant. The entire kitchen is walled off with plastic. There's a cardboard flap to pass money, and the box on the right acts as an airlock with 2 flaps to pass the food through. It's all plastic sheet, cardboard, and duct tape. Was this like a COVID thing they were doing? Because that's kind of hilarious. When you aren't ready to replace your dead bushes from the snowstorm and the HOA gives you a violation, you spend $4.98. Good as new! Not my photo. Gloss protective and... Oh, I see. When the crap gets clumping, you get jumping. Found this in the bathroom at work this morning. I mean, that's just a hilarious joke to leave in a bathroom. Ahoy! I humbly submit a photo from my redneck pirate ship build. Can I come for a ride? A gun is a tool of death. Give me one thing you do with it that doesn't have to do with killing and I'll accept your point. Well, there you go. A gun's so bad I use it to wipe my ass. Cut a pool noodle in half to make a comfortable armrest for the truck. I mean... why not? Pool noodles seem to have a lot of uses outside of the pool. 2 Korean students made a raft out of potato chip bags to prove they have too much air in them. Yeah. Ways to prepare for a typhoon in the Philippines. I can totally understand that. Feast your eyes. My brother's gaming chair. Oh, that's great. Anti-theft protection. I mean, look, as a lot of old people have astutely pointed out, depending on where in the world you live, let's say the United States, you don't really need to lock up the shifter at all. No one's gonna know how to use it. My grandfather said he added a bathroom to the attic of his shop, but to check for spiders and wasps before using. Yes, that's a funnel. Yes, it goes through a hole in the wall, and yes, it rains down the outside corner of the building. Sure is a bathroom, more like a porta potty at that point. I must really be a redneck because I'm impressed as hell on this use of an old boat. I mean, it's better than some alternatives. For remote teaching without a document camera. Huh, weird. I mean, that's certainly some ingenuity. My 12-year-old son modified his bike with carpet for barefoot riding. There you go. Alexa, add problem-solving skills to my resume. Ooh, dude. Ooh. USB in a hotel room. I would have called the front desk and said, hey, are you trying to kill people? Landlord decided to turn down the heat today in my Minnesota apartment as it reached -40 degrees. But the idiot must have forgotten that he pays my electric and doesn't realize the value of my comfort over safety or energy conservation. No. This is a safety issue in general. Not you turning the fucking oven on and blowing the heat around. What I'm trying to say is, he's not thinking about your safety and turning your heat down if it's -40, dude. So you do what you need to do to not die, and then try to find some legal action against the landlord. Bought a used toy for my kids at a garage sale. I guess they didn't have any C batteries, but they did have an AA battery and a wood dowel. Wait, I'll be chilling while all of y'all are sweating this season. Don't they actually, or haven't they actually made riding lawnmowers that do have, what's the term, cabins with air conditioning? Or was that just like a 1950s consumer electronics or popular mechanic, whatever the you want to call it, dream, like a pipe dream? My dad sends me a picture whenever he uses the turkey fryer I bought him. Today he's seemingly cooking for the guys at his shop with the help of a 30... Oh, alright. Just so long as that turkey ain't frozen, it should be good. Self-feeding fire that lasts 14 hours. That is actually kind of cool, though, I gotta admit it. Alright, well, that's definitely some kind of ingenuity. Function over beauty. I wouldn't say that's super functional. Get the size right every time. It's beautiful. No one dared to ask his business. No one dared to make a slip. Damn, he really do have that big iron on his hip. Or, now hear me out on this one, you could just go buy a holster, and this would be a lot safer. Best joke in TV history is when Hank Hill struggles to remove the cap on a WD-40 and unholsters a second smaller can of WD-40 to lubricate it. That, my friend, unfortunately for you, is the second best joke in TV history. The first best joke in TV history is when Hank enters his living room reading the mail. Bills. Why do we keep getting Bill's mail? Bills. Why do we keep getting Bill's mail? Y'all, I cannot. I'm dying. With no water service, my sister just used their crawfish pot to melt snow and warm up the water in order to give the kids a bath tonight. What else are you gonna do? I mean, there's so much water out there on the ground, right? Come on. Found in a group called Stairs Designed by People Who Aren't Afraid to Die. But I still quite like how simple and cheap a solution it is. It is a simple and cheap solution, but yep, you're gonna die. Pallets aren't known for being indestructible. When you forget your drill, but you ain't got any quit in you, I guess. A couple just flagged me down, honking and waving. When I stopped, they told me I was about to lose my pipe wrench. I told them it was a step and it's welded on. They proclaimed me the king of the rednecks right there on the spot. I guess the dryer relay went bad. It runs when pushing start. It doesn't stay running. I fixed it, I just didn't repair it yet. Jesus. Steering wheel broke, needed to finish the yard. Thankfully, I now know how to drive a stick, quite literally, when you need a permit to build a deck but not to store a boat. Treadmill sander. This is a treadmill that I use as a sander. I installed a 100 grit sanding belt on it. It works great as a substitute for a drum sander or large belt sander. I use it to Jesus. Oh, why does that feel like something straight out of Saw or Final Destination? My driver making sure I get that AC in the back. Well, that's nice of them. Taped a napkin to my hand to avoid having to drag sweaty palms across my screen. You know what? Actually, my buddy Mike has figured out a solution for this a long time ago. I think you can get gloves for something like this, but what he does is he just buys a pack of generic jeweler's gloves, cuts a couple of the fingers off, I think the pinky and the index finger, or ring finger, excuse me, and there you go. It does the same thing, but you don't have to tape a napkin to your hand. Need to relocate your switch? Yes, I do. Just don't turn the pickups on. Yeah, please don't turn them on. Fixed hole in my exhaust with a baked bean tin. You sure did, buddy. Yeah. Installed my anti-tailgater device today. Now I just need to find something for the folks who cut me off. Oh, that's great. Don't know how you're gonna solve the other problem, though. I'm sure you'll figure it out. All the rednecks do.